So this may come as a shock to some of you, but Jesus didn't say people will know that you are his disciples because of how good of a person you are. He didn't say people will know that you are my disciples based on how closely you follow the law. It wasn't how often you go to church. It wasn't how many poor people you've taken care of or served. It wasn't how many people you've brought to Jesus. Jesus gave one criteria to his disciples for how people would know that they were his followers. That criteria was their love for one another. If there's one thing in modern Christianity that I think is deeply missing, it's that. We have mega churches that are capable of getting the message out to millions of people, filled with people who are struggling both financially, emotionally, and mentally, and have very little support to actually care for them. We have access to hundreds of millions of people with platforms like TikTok and YouTube and all of these things where we have the ability to get the message out, and yet countless believers are tearing each other to pieces in the comments. I think somewhere along the way people got the idea that the most important thing was the lost, but that was never the case. The most important thing was always our brothers and sisters in Christ. And this isn't just evidenced by Jesus' admonition to the disciples that people will know that you are my followers by your love for one another. It's also evidenced by Jesus' response whenever his own blood family comes and tries to get his attention. And his disciples come and say, Jesus, your family is here. And he says, who is my family? Who is my mother, my brother, and my sister? Those of you who do the things that my Father wants. You are my brother, my mother, my sister. I think somewhere along the way what happened is we got the family together, and the family got a mission to go out and bring the gospel to the entire world. But then somewhere in the course of time, the mission became more important than the missionaries. And the problem is that when we do that, when we place the mission ahead of the missionaries, when we place the function ahead of the family, then we demonstrate to the unbelievers that are coming in that the most important thing is the unbeliever and not our own family. We get so focused on how many people came through the door that we forget to disciple the ones that are already there. So as a church, as a body, I think the most important thing that we need to focus on, especially in this time, is our love for one another, is discipling the ones that we have. You know, the best seat in the house oftentimes goes to the important visitor. And from a position of hospitality, this makes sense. But if you go to James, James says that when the wealthy person comes, don't say to the poor man, you come over here and sit by my side, sit at my foot, while the wealthy person, the important person, you get the best seat, you get the fine seat. And how many times have we in our churches taken that best seat, that front row seat, that most important seat, and removed the person who comes every single day, that family member who is there every single day, worshiping, building up, supporting the speaker? How many times do we ask that person to move so that we can give the outsider, the wealthy person, the famous person, the important person, the best seat in the house? As a church, we have to start prioritizing each other first. If we are spending more money recruiting unbelievers than we are supporting the people in our own house, something is deeply, deeply out of order. Shh.